Welcome to the Savvy Radio Show. Today is Nerd Rock Wednesday, dedicated to helping you learn more about technology to increase yourself and your business empire.
Hello, savvy investors out there. Today is the premiere episode of Nerd Rock Wednesday. That's right, Nerd Rock. What it is a tech show. I don't know if you know this about me, but I am passionate about technology. Technology. All right, here's the deal. Technology is my favorite thing, not because it's cool and it's new, is because you could use it for leverage. It makes you faster, more aware. You can use technology for everything. So this Wednesday's episode, Nerd Rock Wednesdays, is dedicated to technology. So if you got a tech question, let me know. I would love to talk about it or help you in any way. But I think it's just fitting that my first episode is 15 things why I love Google Drive. Now, we're going to cover apps, even technology devices from your phone to whatever. But it's the goal for this Wednesdays, Nerd Rock Wednesdays, is to educate you about some sort of technology to increase and help your business. Pretty simple, I know. Anyway, well, this all started way back when, I think it was like last year, I decided to go all into the cloud, which, if you don't know this, I'm 42 years old and I've been around before email. I know, don't clown me. But yeah, a lot of you young millennials out there, you don't even know what before email was. Yeah, it was called a handwritten letter. But that's another day, another subject. But I was going to go all in. I was kind of half in the cloud, but I was like, man, I'm going to break this bad habit of relying on carrying a laptop around everywhere I go. And the only thing that I could consider to do that is the Google products. And we're going to cover some of those. But I was also done by buying Microsoft products, Word and Excel, and then having it on the machine. And I'd be writing a book on one laptop at the office, and then I wanted to finish up a chapter, but I couldn't do that because I had to save the file to myself or email myself, then open it up, and then I would get lost. And then I came across Google Drive. And I'm going to tell you, woo, it changed me. So, plus I wanted to be nimble as much as possible. So here we go. And when I go to another location like my house and I start working on stuff, I have a Lenovo 900 Yoga laptop. We're going to cover that in another episode, but instant on. So I can work on a project here, type it in, design it, go home, open up this machine. It's instant on, solid state drive, and boom, I'm on fire. So let's dive right into it. That's a pretty long intro, so forgive me. Okay, now let's just think about this. If you're going to go all in like I did, you got to have a learning curve. It will take some time to adapt. Now, I have an office manager. Her name is Liz, and she is bomb. She's 52 years old, and she loves Excel, loves Word, loves Microsoft products, and she slapped me around when she came to the office, and I was like, well, if you're going to work here, you got to be in Google products. You got to have Google Drive. It was on the application. It was on the requirements. It was on your job description. But she was willing to learn the new skill. She fought me for a while, and then she realized how powerful Google Drive and the products are. Well, so here we go. 15 things plus that I love about it. Well, one is it's free and cheap, but that's not why I do it. But it is free and it's relatively inexpensive. So if you're thinking about leaving Dropbox, I did, and you should do it too. If you have massive data like I do, it's relatively cheap. I pay less than $100 a year, and I have everything in the world into Google Drive. There's a product under Google Drive called Drawings. The great thing about Drawings is I can do quick things, quick flyers. I can download them. I can share them. I can convert them to PDF and convert them to JPEG, all through Google Drawings, which is embedded in Google Drive. So you kind of think of a dumbed down version of Adobe Photoshop. Elements, let's say, free in the cloud. Another one, Slideshow. Think of PowerPoint, faster, better, seamless, easy. It's gnarly that I can edit, create a presentation for a class, go home, put it on my phone, and then Chromecast it to my TV to practice and show my wife how cool I am. I'm serious. That's how easy it is. Instead of having a product like PowerPoint, which is so large to download and it's just slow and everything is in the cloud. And every time I edit it, if I'm reviewing it on my tablet and I'm making some adjustments, it's everywhere. Oh, here's another one. Google Photos. Okay. This is sick. You get this for your phone. I believe it's on Apple as well. I'm sorry you're on an Apple product, but it's okay. I still like you. And what it does is it integrates to your Google Drive. It's free. Yeah, I like free. So all the pictures I take of a property, as soon as I have it set up, as soon as I get to a Wi-Fi area, it sucks them up in the cloud. I never have to back up my phone. I never have to think about it. Then when I get it in the cloud, which takes a few minutes, then I move them to a shared file with my property manager, and then she's able to look at all the photos. So she's like, if she calls me and I'm driving around looking at property, she's like, hey, can you stop by this house and take some photos as a move out? No problem. I swoop over there, take 20, 30, 40 photos, 5 minutes. I go back to the office, order my house, sucks it up Wi-Fi. I drag it over in 2 seconds to our shared file. Boom, done. Never plugged in anything, never did anything, and I didn't have to have an Apple product. That's another episode where I got smashed when my wife lost her phone, and we couldn't get the photos back unless we had an Apple product. Dumb. All right, forms, Google Forms. This is fresh. You can create your own forms that go right into a database, like spreadsheets. Oh, forgot to mention spreadsheets. That's another one. Spreadsheets is like Excel. Incredible. Just think of Excel, but in the cloud. The cool thing about that is that you can share documents so easily with a click of a button. When you share documents, you can put restrictions on them, security, they can view it, they can't view it, they can download it, so on and so forth. Forms. Now, forms, here's an idea that I use with forms. So I'm hiring a bunch of contractors right now, trying to finish up a bunch of jobs, and I'm interviewing tons of people. I'm asking the same question over and over. Well, I pretty much interview the contractor, and then I pass it on to the job foreman. Well, I have a form set up. When the first line, I create this form all by myself, drag and drop, really easy. What's their name? Then I'm like, what's their skill set? What do they like to do? Do they have tools? I click a button. Do they have a cell phone that can text? Yes. How long they've been in the business? I can fill in all these forms. I click a button. It emails right to a spreadsheet. I can share that spreadsheet with my property manager or the job foreman, or I can print it out and have a whole database of all the contractors that I just went through. Boom. Drag and drop. Even cooler. You can grab a file and just drop it in to Google Drive, and it's simple. Boom. Easy. The other thing that I love about it is, like, it's really not in the cloud 100%, but you can sync a little piece of software on your computer, and then whatever I save into the cloud, it syncs to all of Google Drive. So I'll be at the office working on this episode, and I saved it. I saved it to my Google Drive folder on my computer, just like any other backup, Kryptonite or what's the other one? Google, Dropbox, and it kind of syncs. Well, then I go home, I can drag it right from there, and it was like it never left where it was. So it's like I saved it here at the office, but it's really on my machine at my house. Incredible. Oh, we're getting better here, guys. I know this is long-winded, but just bear with me. We're halfway there. I don't know about you, and I don't know if you've dipped into this, but you can connect apps to Google Drive. There's so many incredible apps that you can connect. One is like HelloSign, DocuSign. That's great. Here's one that I've realized, oh boy, is a playlist called Drive Play. And I got to remember the exact name, but I can create playlists. So I upload all my music. First of all, I'm in the process of uploading every course I've listened to, and I have it at Ready Reserve, but it was hard to listen to them. You can stream stuff off of Google Drive, and that was the main reason why I left Dropbox, because back in the day, Dropbox, you couldn't stream videos, but you can with Google Drive. And I would play songs or an ebook, and I would be lost, and that's why I kind of jumped over to Audible. But then with this connected app through Google Drive. So I upload my music. I kind of organized it, say like the E-Myth Revisited. I bought that ebook, ripped it, threw it up there to Google Drive, and I have a connected app that plays that list, and wherever I stop, it remembers where I was. If you want to know that one, message me. I'll get it to you. Here's another one. I never print out a document again. Of course, our office, we believe in paperless. Well, you can connect an app called HelloSign. It's free. I'm not sure how many is free, but when someone sends me a contract for a property, I click on it, connect to which app, HelloSign. I drag, I want a signature here, checkbox here, boom, done. It's over. And it says, what do you want to do with this document? Download it, put it back to Google Drive, email it, and I email it to whoever I need to email it to. Also, here's a cool thing. When you share a document with someone, you can see them typing at the same time. So you can chat on the side. There's a chat bar. You can also, I can see that they're typing. Say we're working on a paragraph together, an ad together for some weird reason. And she sees me typing. I can see her in the other room. It's in a different color, and I can see her typing. But we're all in the same document. Incredible. Oh, no. The search ability, of course, Google is the number one search engine in the world, but that search technology is embedded into all the Google products. So, for example, say you shared a document with me and I can't remember where it was or what it was. I can just put your email in my search bar in my Google Drive, and it will pop up anything with you are attached to it. So if you shared something with me and it's from you, I can see it. Also, it's synced to your Gmail as well. So you're in Gmail and you search for something, it pulls a search from your Google Drive. Oh boy, is that helpful? Yes, it is. And, well, what if I'm not in the cloud? Okay, so I speak sometimes and I'll travel someplace and they may not have internet there. No fear. You click on a button called offline mode, it syncs it all up, and you can access it and like you've never had internet. And so I'm going to end with this one. We're done with this first episode. I'm excited that you're listening, that you made it this far to Nerd Rock Wednesday. Be ready for next Wednesday. I'm going to bring some more heat, maybe not so off the map, but you get the point. Here's the coolest thing I think that Google Drive does is a thing called activity. And what that is, it has a reference of every, so think of the back button, the undo button, okay? You know, you can go back. Well, with Google Drive, you can go back to the conception. It could be years later. Check this out. Go to Google Drive and you can look at the activity. So I looked up a document that I've had for like 3 years. I could actually go. So what you can do is make a copy of that document really easily. And then I can go back to that original and go all the way back 3 years back. And if I deleted something, incredible, all in the cloud. And here's another thing that I know as well. Any document that you make in Google Drive is free. So don't think that you're burning up data or you're going to run out of space. It's free. So if you have a free Gmail account, Google Drive is free. If you got large documents and you have a lot of things going on, have a lot of photos and a lot of music on there, it may cost you, man, I got terabytes of stuff, almost a terabyte or half a terabyte. It's less than $100 a year. It's well worth it. Anyway, if you like Nerd Rock Wednesday, I'd appreciate you leaving me a comment. Let me know what you think. Is there anything that you want me to cover? Anything that's helpful in any way, I would love to do it. And ultimately, whatever you do, buy assets, enjoy life, and love your family.
Investor Weekend is not far off, with over 10 information sessions to increase your portfolio. Log on to www.investorweekend.com. Whether you are a seasoned investor or never purchased a property before, you don't want to miss the Investor Weekend. Join us for a powerful, knowledge-packed weekend with over 10 informational sessions that are bound to enlarge your real estate investments. You will hear from the best national and local real estate investors that will share practical and relevant experiences with you, the investor. There will be several networking sessions to connect with other like-minded people for potential funding, partnerships, and yes, hot deals. Go to www.investorweekend.com. Did you know we meet once a month for the Landlord Lunch meeting? The third Wednesday of every month. Go to landlordlunch.com.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at SavvyRadioShow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.
You have just experienced Nerd Rock Wednesday with your host, the Savvy Landlord. Please leave a comment and stop by our website, SavvyRadioshow.com, for more technology episodes.